Yeah. Let's do this thing. Alright. Come on. Come on. Come on. I haven't done this in so long. There it is. Hey, what's up, Forehead? How we doing today? I know it's been a while since I've been on, and the reason is for what I'm gonna do in this video. Okay, so this is a new segment that I'm gonna call Story Time. And today's story time is the exact reason as to why there was no video last week. I was out doing this, okay? So this is a story time. It's very recent. It's very funny, hilarious actually. I like the story. Anyway, let's get into the story here. So this story takes place last week. Let's start on Thursday night. This is where it all started, okay? Me and a couple of guys from work went out to eat. No big deal. We get, you know, some, what should I call these? So we get some adult drinks, and our waitress, she's kind of cute. She starts talking to us, and she's like, oh, you guys want some non-isopropyl alcohol, huh? So we get these drinks, and she's like, oh, you guys are partying tonight, huh? She's gonna be really partying tomorrow with her friend, and she invited me and the other guys that were there. Well, okay, well, one of the guys definitely isn't gonna go. The other guy, he was like, he's with the shits, right? Obviously I am too, because, you know, 23 and me. So he gets her number and starts setting everything up. And the worst part was, I was so ready to jump on it, but the other guy just started saying everything that I thought of right before I thought of it, and I was just like so pissed. Saturday comes around, we're both at work because we work weekends. While we're at work, start setting everything up, and then she was on some like kid shit because she's like, you know, 18, so she was on some kid shit, playing games and all kinds of stupid shit. It was dumb. So we were like, okay, well, hold on. Wilkie, that's who the guy was. Wilkie, this is our story here. He says, okay, well, she's being a little kid about some shit, so I'm gonna see what I can set up, and if I pull something off, I'm a fucking god. And I said, I don't know if you're gonna be able to do it, but if you do, you know, I'd probably call you Daddy Wilkie. Playful straight guy shit, right? And so he gets this one chick that he like completely blew off from like Bumble or something like that. Sets up a double date between him, the chick he blew off, some random chick, and me. So we had another double date. We bailed on the first one and we went to this one, and he somehow still managed to keep the option open to go back to the other one if we were not enthused. And we get ready at the end of the day. We take the ride up. Now we're going to Shreveport. I don't remember the name of the first place because there was like 3 of them all attached to one place. And I was like, whatever, I'm just going, right? So we get up there and we try to find a place to park. And I didn't know this, but down in like Louisiana or just the South, I think it's just like a South thing, but like parking in grass, like in an empty ass field, that's like a normal thing. Parking on the grass was new to me. I'm like, are we really allowed to do this? He's like, yeah man, welcome to the South. And I'm like, alright, cool. So we park and we start walking in to the establishment that I don't remember the name of. We spot this one chick that he went on a date with and bailed on her. And we're walking up to this place and we're like, oh no, we're not going in here. We gotta like keep on walking or something. So we kept walking. This dude straight up walks around the building. He's like, hey man, I'm gonna call you. Answer the phone, put it in your pocket. I'm like, what the hell is this toxic shit? I could not believe it. He made me walk past this chick with like right behind him just to be some toxic motherfucker. Hilarious. Hilarious. I loved it. I'm with the shit. We get in there, we meet the ladies of the night. Oh, I should not say that because that's a different meaning. We go in there and we meet the girls that we're going on this double date with. We grab our drinks and we start catching the vibe. Now, we were catching the vibe, but at the same time, have you ever had to lie about something that's like, it kind of matters, but it doesn't matter? So maybe you tell the whole truth or like a half truth, Okay, well, I didn't even get the option of a half-truth because I was 26 apparently. And for those of you who don't know, I'm 23. So this night was like already like way up here, and I was like, I'm still like down here because I'm like a little nervous when it comes to people with you know, the B. So it's okay. So Wilkie's date, we're gonna call her Marie, and then my date, we're gonna call her Brittany. So Wilkie's there, he's talking to Marie and Brittany. We're all standing there, like we got our drinks in our hands, and we're just standing there, kind of just chilling at this place I don't remember the name of. We just kept talking, had a good time. We played a game called the Mustache Game. We made a game up. For some reason, there was like 80 people there with like a mustache, just a mustache, like, you know, the weird looking ones. Yeah. So we played the Mustache Game. Every time we saw somebody with a mustache, we had to chug. I'm not complaining though, because I thought it was cool. I thought it was fun. I had fun making fun of people with a mustache. That happens, and then we knew we were gonna go to a second place. I know the name of the second place, and I will always remember it. But Brittany wasn't going to go to the second place because she thought she was too old. You remember how I said I was 26? I don't know what 3 years of a difference is going to do, but hey, you know what? It is what it is, I guess. So, yeah, we leave the first place. Everything went well. Brittany was just going to go home. She didn't want to catch a DWI, and she just really didn't want to go to the other place because she thought she was too old for it. So Marie leads us to this next place. Me and Wilkie are in my truck, and we're following Marie to this next place. The next place is called Big Country. When we were going there is where probably the pinnacle of the story is. And this is by far my favorite part. We're going to Big Country. We got Wilkie and Marie, and then me and nobody, right? So I'm just kind of like third wheeling at this point, but it doesn't matter. I had a good time, and the end result of the day is still hilarious. We go to this next place, and we can't get there because there's a fucking flatbed truck driver that is caught on fire and is blocking the way in. We couldn't drive there, so instead we parked at like a big ass like apartment complex and a hotel, and then we had to walk to the place. Now when you're tipsy, walking is fun. Walking is okay until it gets a little annoying and then you just don't want to do anything. So just as walking is getting too tiring, too boring, and too like not, you know, this isn't fun. We found the place, but it was on the other side of like a big privacy fence, like a 6-foot fence. And we're like, okay, well, how can we jump it? Well, we can't because the side that was facing us was the all flat side, right? So we see this big Ford pickup that a couple people just got out of, like 3 other people got out of. They were walking, they turned around and they were like, it's a dead end. So we're like, yeah, okay, so we have to jump the fence. So we jumped the fence. We used his Ford to jump over the fence. The problem with jumping the fence was there's a ditch on the other side. I was like one of the last people to go over the fence. Wilkie was the first. He wanted to get the fuck over there. I can't blame him. Marie was just like, oh my god, I can't jump the fence. She got over the fence, and then she wasn't able to get through the ditch. So I get off the fence, I hop over, I jump across the ditch, and I'm fine, I'm chilling. And then one of the 2 chicks that were with the guy with the Ford, I don't know how the hell that makes any sense. They must all be like liking dick or something. For a joke, I carry one of the chicks over the ditch, and then we just go into the bar, you know, get carded, pay your cover fee, and then get in. We get into the bar, and Wilkie shows me, he's like, look, this is the dance floor, this is 2-stepping. And I'm like, man, I don't know how to 2-step. I got one buddy who's like really good at dancing, but like I never got to meet up with him, and now he's in fucking Arizona. Get to the bar, we get our drinks, and we drink, and we drink. If you're still here, please forgive me for not being able to tell this story so well. It is a great story. It's much better lived than I tell it, but I'm really trying here. If you're still here, please drop a like down below because the ending is the best part. And don't forget to subscribe. This brings me to my point here where I want to do a giveaway at 100 subscribers, 500 subscribers, and 1,000 subscribers. I want to do $25, $50, and $100 in that order. I'm gonna make videos on that when the time comes, but yes, I do want to do giveaways at 100, 500, and at 1,000 because you're gonna like the end, and I'm gonna like having those sub numbers not look like this. Anyway, let's get back to the story. So, after we drink and we drink and we drink, I took this video.
It's all a lie. It's like a fucking conspiracy.
I took that video. I don't remember taking the video, but I took it. I think it's hilarious looking back because I don't even know what the fuck we were talking about at the time. And it's hilarious. At one point, Wilkie, he like stretched his back out. Now when you're leaning on something, you kind of like push your back out and kind of push your ass out and bring your back like this. But he did that and he bumped into some girl. I'll never forget this altercation because it's so stupid and so hilarious that I just won't forget it. He backed into this girl. He just bumped her. He didn't like throw her to the ground or anything. He bumped her. And this chick that was with her says, "Hey, that's my sister." He turns around. He's like, "So? I don't care. I bumped her. I didn't beat the shit out of her. I didn't push her on the ground. I just bumped her. Maybe instead of you coming at me like a fucking bitch, you could just get on past it. I bumped her. Nothing happened." Covered my mouth. I'm like, I can't believe he just said that. That's so fucking baller. A while goes by and we drink some more and we drink some more. And by this time, it's like 11 o'clock, midnight-ish. It's going for like midnight, I believe. This chick, she walks past us again, and she just yells to Marie that Wilkie doesn't get any pussy tonight. He gets no pussy. And he just looks over at her, and he's like, "Who the fuck are you?" And almost got into a fight over this stupid fucking bitch and her fucking mouth. She bitch smacks him, like bitch slapped the shit out of him. And he's like, "What the fuck did I do to you?" Right? And then this crazy bitch's boyfriend comes up. He's like ready to fight over something so fucking stupid, such as his fucking bitch running her fucking mouth like she runs the fucking place. It's just so crazy. And there was almost a fight there. I guess Marie pulled crazy bitch's hair at some point, and that's not cool. Especially when like nobody's really fighting right now. Like, yeah, a dude got bitch slapped by a chick, but like, does that no, that doesn't, no. So then all the females start yelling and pushing at each other, and it's just crazy because even Wilkie, he's just chill. I'm holding him back because like I know his past and shit. And I'm like, man, look, you don't need to do this right now. Like, this isn't something you should be doing. And he goes up and he's like, "Chris, let me go." He goes up and he whispers in this dude's ear. He says, "Look, man, I don't have a problem with you, but you need to get your girlfriend to like shut her mouth, dude. Like, I don't want to fight you, nothing like this. Like, I don't have a problem, but if you want to fight, we will fight." And the dude kind of like calmed down, and then security escorted that whole party out because I guess Marie was friends with the bartender. The bartender ended up coming over on the other side of the bar. The whole thing was crazy. So then we leave, right? And this is where shit just hits the fucking fan. Like, you thought the fight was bad. This is really bad. Ethically, morally, like, this is just bad. Now, the plans were, we didn't want to get DUIs to drive an hour back to where we needed to be. So, we had to find a place to stay. We could have found a hotel, or we could have gotten a free place, which was going to be Marie's house. So we stayed at Marie's house. Whilst at Marie's house, when we got there, so crazy. Her kids just ran up to her. And we're just like, what the fuck happened? What? Wait, there's kids here? Well, it wasn't both of her kids. It was just one kid. She was like 17, so she knows what's up. And she just goes back to her room and whatever. So I'm sitting in the living room. I'm sleeping on the couch. And I laid down and I was like, oh shit, I got the spins, right? So I had to stay up. Like, I was so ready to fall asleep. But the second I closed my eyes, the whole world was moving. And I wasn't a big fan of that. So I just sat back up and I was just chilling there. And all I hear is the sound of clapping, and it sounded like somebody was crying, if you catch my drift here. And then I'm like, okay, it's only gonna last a couple extra minutes. It'll be fine. I wait a couple extra minutes, and then I heard the sound of rumbling somebody getting murdered. Oh, the demon timing. And I'm just like, oh shit, okay. So this is happening. Now he told me this after the fact. He was like, oh dude, at the end I was hating her. And I was like, oh shit, okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. So we fucking go to sleep. I go to sleep, he goes to sleep. He probably went to sleep before me because I was up. So we get up, it's like 4 in the morning. Now we went to sleep at like 2 o'clock in the morning and we were up at 4. We woke up, for some reason both of us immediately just went out to the front porch and took a piss. I don't know why that was my first instinct to do, but that's what I did. He grabbed all of his shit, I grabbed my shit, we left. On the drive back, he tells me all these things, such as crazy bitch actually smacked the shit out of him. He told me what exactly he told to the guy in the bar, and when he was whispering it into his ear. He also told me that there was a kid on the floor when we left Marie's place. In the living room, there was a kid on the floor. A little bizarre. If that's how your kid sleeps, it's how your kid sleeps, but there should have been a little bit of warning, maybe a little bit. So, yeah. We got back, we got to work, and when we got back to the hotel, I filmed this video, and this is what I'm going to leave you guys off with. Go out, have a great time like I did, and hopefully you don't have to sit on the sofa while you listen to somebody else clap cheeks. This is Chris on the 6. I'll see you in the next one. I'm going back to edit this video because this is the reason why you didn't get a video last week. You deserve this one, as long as future me can do it the right fucking way. Alright, asshole? Okay, let's go. Let's fucking get this. Fuck yeah. Here's the video. Listening.
I would like to point out the fact that we are here and not in jail. This is a win. This is a win. No matter how you chalk it up, I got backhanded by a bitch. I got $100 fucking pearl snap that needs to go to the cleaners.
Oh, not the pearl snap. Look at this man.
I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me